Hello students, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do Science NCERT solution for class 6 unit 7 getting to know plants. Our first question is correct the following statements and rewrite them in your notebook. First, stem absorbs water and minerals from the soil. The correct statement is roots absorbs water and minerals from the soil. Second, leaves hold the plant upright. The correct statement is stems hold the plant upright. Third, roots conduct water to leaves. Correct statement is stems conduct water to the leaves. The number of petals and stamens in a flower is always equal. The correct statement is the number of petals and stamens in a flower may or may not be always equal. Fifth number. If the sepals of a flower are joined together, its petals are also joined together. The correct statement is if the sepals of a flower are joined together, its petals are not necessarily joined together. Sixth number. If the petals of a flower are joined together, then pistil is joined to the petal. The correct statement is if the petals of a flower are joined together, then the pistil may or may not be joined to the petal. So the first question get completed here. Question number 2. You have to draw a leaf, a taproot, a flower. You have studied for table 7.3 of the textbook. So the first diagram is of leaf. You have to draw and label the diagram of the leaf. First draw the leaf, then write all the parts of the leaf. Petiole, midrib, flat part that is called lamina, and these are the veins of the leaf, and this is called the leaf blade. So you have to draw the diagram of a leaf in your notebook. The second diagram is of taproot. You have to draw a root that is called the main root. Then the branches that are coming out of this root, main root, it is called the lateral roots. This is the stem and this is the leaf. So you have to draw in the taproot. The main things are the main taproot, the main root, and the roots that are coming outside of the one main root that are called the lateral roots. Then you have to draw a diagram of flower. See this figure. You have to label everything. That is, these are called the petals. The green part is called the sepal. This is called the pistil. And this whole part, the whole tube-like structure, that is called the stamen. So you have to label the diagram of the flower. Our next question is, can you find a plant in your house or in your neighborhood which has a long but a weak stem? Write its name. In which category would you classify it? So, have you found any plant in your neighborhood or in your house that is having a weak stem but it is long? So as you can see in this figure that it is a money plant. Yes. Climbers and creepers have long but weak stems. Money plant is one such plant. It is a climber and requires support of another tree or object to climb on it. Our fourth question is, what is the function of stem? As you can see in this figure, the brown part, the stem. So what is the function of the stem? So answer is, stems play an important role in the development of plant. They hold the plant upright. They conduct the water and minerals from the roots to the leaves, and they carry food from leaves to other parts of the plant. It also holds the leaves in position. As you can see in this figure, the leaves are held in position due to this stem and help them to spread out. Our next question is question number 5. Which of the following leaves have reticulate venation? As you can see, this reticulate venation means it forms a net-like structure in the leaves. The veins are arranged in a net-like structure. They are called the reticulate venation. So which of these plants is having the reticulate venation? Wheat, tulsi, maize, grass, coriander, dhania or China rose. So answer is leaves having the net-like venation. They are called the reticulate venation. Example, tulsi, coriander and China rose have reticulate venation. Our next question is question number 6. If a plant has fibrous root, what type of venation do it have? So plants with fibrous, answer would be plants with fibrous root have parallel venation. As you can see in this figure, those plants that are having the fibrous root, they would be having the parallel venation. Our next question is question number 7. If a plant has leaves with reticulate venation, what kind of roots will it have? So if answer is if a plant has leaves with reticulate venation, it will have taproot. Our next question is question number 8. Is it possible for you to find out whether a plant has taproot or fibrous root by looking at the impression of its leaf on a sheet of paper? So answer is yes, it is possible to find whether a plant has taproot or fibrous root by looking at the impression of its leaf. Leaves with reticulate venation, they have the taproot, and leaves with parallel venation, they have the fibrous root. So we can find out that which plant has taproot or which plants has fibrous root by just looking at the veins of the plant, of the leaves or plant. Our next question is, what are the parts of a flower? So we have just drawn the diagram of the flower. So answer would be parts of a flower are sepals. They are the small leaf-like structures that surrounding the petals. Second part is petal. The colorful leafy parts surrounding the reproductive parts of flower, they are called the sepals. They are called the petals. Then stamen. Stamen produce pollens inside flower. They consist of anther and the filament. And next part is pistil. Pistil is the female reproductive part of a flower. It is the innermost part of a flower and comprises of stigma, style and ovary. Okay, our next question is question number 10. From which of the following plants which would be having flowers? The names of plants are given and you have to find out which of them would have flowers. Grass, maize, wheat, chili, tomato, tulsi, peepal, shisham, banyan, mango, jamun, guava, pomegranate, papaya, banana, lemon, sugarcane, potato, groundnut. So the answer of this question is plants containing flowers are chili, tomato, tulsi, mango, pomegranate, jamun, guava, papaya, banana and lemon. This would be having the flowers. Question number 11. Name the part of a plant which produces food and name the process. So leaves produce food in plants by the process of photosynthesis. So name the part. So it is leaves and by which process they prepare the food? By the process of photosynthesis. In which part of a flower, next question, question number 12, in which part of a flower you will find the ovary? So the answer is ovary is a part of pistil. It is the lowest and the swollen part of pistil. Our next question is question number 13. Name two plants in which one has joint sepals and the other has separate sepals. So the answer of this question is plants that have joint sepals are hibiscus, dhatura and cotton. Plants that have the separate petals sepals are rose, jasmine and lotus. So our exercise is completed here. This way the NCERT solution of chapter 7. I hope you have understood and noted down in your notebook. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section, and for that you have to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for listening. Hope you have understood.